Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp.
And I'm Melissa Delp.
Today we're looking at Pioneers from Queen Games. Pioneers from Queen Games is a route-building pick-up and deliver game for 2 to 4 players, and it takes about 60 minutes to play.
It's the Old West, and you're helping to populate the land by building roads and transporting pioneers with stagecoaches to the cities that need their specific skills. Now, you'll need some money for your building expenses, but victory points are your goal. Whoever has the most wins the game.
Let's look at the components. There's a double-sided game board for different player counts, player boards, coaches, Pioneer tiles, gold nuggets, coins, Pioneer meeples, roads, scoring tokens, a wooden stagecoach, and a first player marker.
At the beginning of the game, you'll randomly place Pioneer tokens on the board and place stagecoaches in the purchase area. Players start with some money and one of the large stagecoaches.
Each turn, you'll follow the steps on your player board. First, you receive your income and then take one purchase action. If you buy roads, you can place them on any open route on the board. If you buy a stagecoach, you immediately fill it with pioneers.
The third thing you do on your turn is move the stagecoach along the connecting lines to a Pioneer tile. Each move from city to city has a base cost of $1. If there is no road yet, you pay the $1 to the bank. If another player owns the road, you pay that player. If you own the road, it's free.
The stagecoach has to end its movement as soon as it reaches a city containing a Pioneer tile. You'll take a Pioneer from one of your stagecoaches that matches the Pioneer tile and place it in the city. Then you take the tile and perform the special action.
There are 7 different types of Pioneers. Some of them have permanent effects, like the banker, who increases your income, and the merchant, who gives you extra purchase actions. The rest have immediate one-time use actions, like the sergeant, who lets you place a free road on the board, or the gold digger, who lets you pick a random gold nugget. The nuggets are worth victory points at the end of the game.
There's also the barkeeper, who lets you remove a Pioneer from one of your coaches. This is important because once a stagecoach is empty, you score that coach and get $1.
Farmers let you settle up to 2 more farmers immediately if you have them. This can be a great way not only to get Pioneers off your coaches, but also to score some major points at the end of the game, if they're in the right road section.
Hotels are kind of wild. You can place any Pioneer on them, but instead of taking the Pioneer's action, you get 3 coins. If you're having trouble getting to certain Pioneer tiles, this is a great way to offload those Pioneers from your coach.
Game end is triggered when someone is out of roads, or the last coach is flipped into the display. You finish out the round, then perform end game scoring. You'll get a point for each empty space on your occupied coaches. You'll score your gold nuggets and gain 2 points for each of your Pioneers in your most populated road network. If you've done a good job connecting your roads, you can get a lot of points here. The person with the most points wins.
One thing that we haven't mentioned yet is that at the end of your turn, you can invite others to join you in turn order at your settlement. The first person who agrees pays you $2 and they can place their Pioneer on that city, but it has to match the Pioneer that you placed as well.
Right, there are lots of different strategies you can employ during the game. Do you try to place lots of Pioneers and empty your stagecoaches? Which coaches do you buy? Even how many roads do you place and where do you put them?
So we were able to play this at different player counts. I think it worked well with 2. I think I might like it more at the higher player counts. There's more Pioneer tiles on the board, there's more coaches going into the display, and there's a way more road networks going on so that players can pay me more money going to city.
Right, if you placed your roads strategically, that is. I do like the route building in this game and the options that you have. You have to make good choices about where you place the roads and where you even take the stagecoach to. There was one game where I knew Kevin needed to place a red Pioneer to get a ton of points. So I tried to purposefully keep it away from the red cities and make it really expensive for him to get there.
Although I think I remember offloading my Pioneer at a hotel.
Right, there are workarounds.
The art and illustrations are simple, but everything works together to fit the theme. The stagecoaches are fun and the graphic design is easily understandable. The main board and player boards walk you through the actions and player turn.
This felt like a light medium game to me. One of our friends compared it to Ticket to Ride, but with a little bit more meat. He said that if he had the option between basic Ticket to Ride and Pioneers, that he would choose Pioneers because of the added decisions and complexity.
I'd label this in the middle between a Ticket to Ride and maybe something like Whistle Stop. It's still easy to understand, but has maybe more interesting strategy choices.
Yeah, one of the most difficult choices for me to make during the game was when to pay another player to place my Pioneer in their city. It's great to get those Pioneers off your coach, but you forfeit that Pioneer special action. So there definitely is a trade-off.
If you like route building games like Ticket to Ride, if you like pick up and deliver games like Whistle Stop, or you like this Old West theme, then check out Pioneers from Queen Games at your local game store.